Alright guys, today we are gonna be reacting to she instantly regrets, threatened divorcing her husband and cries. So jumping guys.
I could have saved my marriage.
Damn,
I wish
already?
my husband loved me and cared about me enough to do these things. I just told him I want a divorce. I can't keep living like this. That I have this awesome marriage because he's a good guy, because he doesn't slap me around, he doesn't cheat on me. I know he loves me. He even said today, he said he still gets butterflies when he sees me. The men on there talking shit and saying that I'm the problem, you're the reason that women like me are leaving men like you. Why am I thanking him for doing things he should be doing? I finally told him, so we'll see where it goes, but I'm really struggling, sisters. I'm really struggling with the fact that he didn't think it was important to talk to me about him going to therapy. I just don't get it. I don't know how else to pull emotions out of this man. I just want out so bad.
Ugh, well, her mouth.
Welcome back, family. Today's video is going to be one of the most ignorant episodes ever. I will not talk much, but I will just let you see how childish and ignorant modern women have become. We will first watch this modern woman crying and trying to divorce her husband publicly to push him to change. And this is not the first time she threatens him with divorce. I know that most of you will probably lose some brain cells just listening to this nonsense, but bear with me here because this is the actual state of the modern woman. Let's watch.
Okay, let's see.
Husbands, this is a video for you. I hope that you stay till the end, and I hope that maybe this video reaches one man and is able to save at least one marriage, because mine at this point is not salvageable. And I've come to the conclusion that if my husband had been able to emotionally fulfill me, or try to emotionally fulfill me, we would not be in this position. So most women in America are in complete turmoil over everything that is going on in our country. Some of us have hit peaks of depression. Some of us have allowed this coup to completely overtake our daily lives. We are consumed with breaking news every day, all while trying to still run our household and still be wives, moms, go to our careers, and put on a smiley face when inside we are in absolute flight or fight mode. So last night, per the usual, I could not sleep, and I took to my journal and I wrote some points down that I thought were very important, and I wish that maybe my husband was able to talk to me in this nature, or this rhetoric. Rhetoric's not the right word. I wish he was able to communicate to me in a more emotional way.
Oh, he wants a woman. Okay, he wants a woman. She wants a woman. I'm sorry, she wants a woman, guys. Why would you want your husband to talk to you in a very emotional way? Why? You didn't marry him for that. Like, this is what happened when they go deep into the rabbit hole of TikTok, guys.
Skip over anything, so I hope you stay till the end. And like I said, I hope that it helps at least one marriage find communication and find that sense of safety that we are so desperately looking for in our partners. Your role as our husband, or what you've been taught in society, is to support us and protect us. A point that I made was, we need you to protect us and support us, but don't question our instincts, especially everything that's going on in the current climate It's really important that you validate her instincts on what is going on. If she feels like she needs to express a concern about a certain thing going on, it's important for you to validate that. If your wife is not at peace, then neither are you. Neither is your home. This goes into happy wife, happy life mentality. Her emotional and mental...
Man, such a Generation X boomerish mentality. This is what really destroyed the marriage, guys. The happy wife, happy life. That's the wrong mentality when it comes down to this, right? How is it the leader of the family need to be worried about the happiness of the follower? I just don't get it. You need to just get into you need to get in line. That's all you need to do. You see, she wants to lead the relationship, right? But at the same time, leading with tears. Now, that is not how it works.
Well-being affects your relationship as a whole. It trickles down from not just her and her self-care, but to you, her relationship that she has with you, the way she treats you, the way she treats your children, the way she treats everyone else that she comes in contact with. If she is not at peace, she cannot then give peace to the people around her. Stop saying she's overreacting. Instead, say, you're not overreacting. You are responding to a real shift in the world around us. This is so important. So many husbands are telling us that we're overreacting and we'll just worry about it when it happens. It's not going to affect us. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We've heard it all. And that does not make us feel good. It actually, in my case, it makes me more frightened because I feel like, well, where is your sense of urgency? Because if you have none, then how are you going to protect our family? So acknowledge that her concerns are rooted in reality, not in fiction. Because we are...
No. So even when it's in fiction, you have to say it's rooted in reality. Man, get the hell out of here, man, with that BS. Like you have to, guys, you have to say yes, you're talking in reality when we know they're not talking in reality. She wants her husband to submit, guys. That's what it is.
Getting our news from valid places. We are not just willy-nilling this and making things up. When she talks about moving or relocating, moving isn't running away. It is creating a future where you feel secure. I cannot stress how important this is and how I wish my husband would have said this to me. Even if we don't move, just the fact that you're willing to move so that I feel safe and secure is all we really need. Don't tell me that your livelihood is more important than my safety, our family's safety. Reframe relocation as empowerment, not fear. Tell her that you want to live in a place where she can breathe easier. This is so important. Prioritizing your wife's peace will...
See, prioritizing your wife's peace. She notice that she's talking about how can we make it easier for both. Notice the man had to sacrifice his mental health, his peace, to make sure she can feel peace. Because it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault, guys. This right here, when 20, 50 years goes by, we will look back into this. We're going to look at ourselves and say, then we were crazy. Then these females were crazy. And this right here is what is going to convince a lot of people saying, like, hold up. We might take a second look at what's going on here. Because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. And you know guys, what I'm talking about.
Save your family so many headaches, so much emotional turmoil if you just prioritize her peace. Because she will do that to you if she isn't already. That is what our job literally is prioritizing our family's peace. Making sure that our family has everything they need, everything they want, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. That, for the most part, all falls on mama.
That's what it is, guys.
Supporting your wife means not only listening, believing her, and also taking action with her. Love shows up through presence and participation. I cannot stress this enough. And it really should just speak for itself.
Oh, okay.
So help your wife plan a future that reflects both of you, that it reflects both of your needs. Please stop treating her thoughts, her desires as some sort of burden.
This is crazy shit.
So those were the points that I made in my journal, and I hope that it reaches the right couple. I hope that it reaches a man that is willing to dig deeper and talk about the things that are uncomfortable for him, and talk about the things that maybe you actually don't care about, but you could care about. We just want more support, and we just want our feelings and our concerns
be heard, guys,
and our intuition being on, in fight or flight mode. We just want that validated by our partner.
We don't have time for that, lady. We're objective. Are you taking in consideration our objective approach, our feelings, our way of intuition? Are you taking into see, the thing is that they want to say that, but are you taking the same consideration? Are you doing the same thing? No, you have to, because you're the man. So you have to. It's a stupid argument. Like, you can throw it back at her. The same thing. Are you validating his emotion? Are you validating his intuition? Like,
our partners are the most important people in our lives. And if we can't truly walk the same path with you, not just physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things, we are going to find a way out. There are thousands of women on my original video that are actively leaving their husbands, or already have, or are silently leaving them. Because we are scared to death that we have married men that have zero empathy for anyone else but themselves. And we worry that eventually we will become those same people that they are not showing empathy for. So again, this isn't an attack. This is just a true plea to the husbands. Because I wish that I could have saved my marriage. I wish my husband loved me and cared about me enough.
You think the husband looking at this video, you think he want to just fix the damn marriage after this? She already bring all that shame to the relationship, man. At this point, she just shoot herself in her foot, bro. Like, at this point, it's done.
To do these things.
At this point, it's done.
So, blessed be the fruit.
This woman is trying to play the victim by saying that her husband doesn't care enough for her, which is a complete lie. And you will see it for yourself in the next clip we will watch shortly. She is just unhappy with herself. She is confused. She doesn't know what she wants. She is bitter, and now she is trying to gaslight her husband publicly.
Crazy, man.
She talked about divorcing her husband before, and you guys will see how much she will contradict herself in this next clip. Check it out.
Well, this is going to be a vulnerable post, and probably a long post, so if you stick around for it, thank you. This morning shit hit the fucking fan. He did clean the bathroom because he said he was bored. So at least that got done.
That's crazy.
But this morning, he said something, and I can't even remember what he said, but I just let him have it. I just let him fucking have it. Told him everything I've been thinking. And I just told him I want a divorce. Can't keep living like this. And I have been begging him for the last 6 years to go to therapy, either alone or with me.
That's a trap, guys. That's a trap right here. I'm not saying don't look for help, right? When she said alone or with me, that means that she already have a therapy. And she wants her husband to go to that same therapy, and that way they can what? Blame him. Not directly, indirectly. You see what I'm saying? Probably the therapist told her, like, most of the time it's the man's fault, yes. And you know what? If your husband comes here, you guys can do it both. Or he can come here alone. I will help you guys out. Bullshit, man. It's just to validate her emotions, man. Her position. That's what it is. How is it you're going to therapy? You're not fixing your marriage. In order for you to fix a marriage, you have to fix yourself, guys. You have to fix yourself. Because you need to understand what are you doing wrong first. Before you start pointing your fingers.
I found out this morning that he went to therapy 2 years ago by himself for 2 months and didn't bother to tell me, talk to me about it, bring it up, nothing. How do you just hide that from someone?
Oh, that's an excuse.
Especially from someone that you know is going to therapy and someone that is actively trying to get you to go. And he said, I didn't think you'd want to know. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? And
guys, this is a classic example of she's looking for an excuse to validate her divorce. Whether or not he went to therapy would not matter. Anything that at this point that the man does is she's gonna perceive it as an excuse of why I'm making the right decision. In this case, it will be divorce.
It's like this wall just came over me of like, what the fuck are you doing, Andrea?
Hey?
This man went to therapy for 2 months and didn't even bother to
right here, guys, pay attention.
Bring it up, talk about his experience, offer to bring you with him or you go with me. That right there explains our entire marriage.
I told you.
In a nutshell.
I told you, looking for an excuse to validate her decision of making a decision to have a divorce. There you go, guys. She don't want to fix it, guys.
He is so emotionally incapable of getting down to the hard stuff. And I told him today, we went out to dinner last night. We sat there in silence. The only thing we fucking talked about was the goddamn weather. And he just...
Man,
we have nothing in common anymore. We have nothing.
She just disrespected her husband, man. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised the husband is the one that wants the divorce.
Thing to talk about.
It's too late, guys.
And I can't keep doing it. I can't keep pretending that I have this awesome marriage because he's a good guy, because he doesn't slap me around, he doesn't cheat on me. I know he loves me. He even said today, he said he still gets butterflies when he sees me. I don't feel that way about him.
There we go. Right there. There we go. There we go. She doesn't want the relationship. She's getting a lot of confirmation bias throughout the comment section, guys. She's getting a lot of confirmation biases. And now the guy, if the husband made the mistake of pursuing her, telling her that she feels still a bit of butterfly, I'm gonna clean out the restroom, it's done, guys. Because now she has the frame. At some point, it's more important for you to just hold frame in a relationship that try to save her and lose your frame. Because if you still hold your frame and she's still gonna divorce you, she already divorced you years ago, guys. Mentally, she's not there. So might as well go down with your chin up.
When he tells me I turn him on, it makes me physically ill.
Wow.
And I finally told him that today. I finally told him that I just feel like a roommate. I feel like we are just living in this best friendship in a home together. I've helped you raise your kids because their mom is a fucking heroin addict and only cares about her fucking self.
Oh, God.
And they only care about her. You know, I'm just a stepmom who's come in and, you know, probably fucking ruined their lives, they think. I don't know. I finally told him, so we'll see where it goes, but I'm really struggling, sisters. I'm really struggling with the fact that he didn't think it was important to talk to me about him going to therapy. I just don't get it.
Yeah, if he told you, lady, already, here's your reaction. That's why he didn't tell you. That's why he didn't tell her, guys. He look at her reaction.
I don't know how else to pull emotions out of this man. I just want out so bad.
You can clearly see that her husband is not the problem here. When you let women talk for long enough, they always tell on themselves.
Correct.
Her husband loves her, her husband supports her, but she is the one that feels different, probably just because she is getting bored. Her husband just wants some peace, but yet she wants to pull emotions out of him so that she can feel better about herself. And when the internet started to tell her that she is actually the problem, she got very mad. Check it out.
I was just going through the comments on the last video I made, kind of a plea to husbands, and I'm so f***ing disappointed. There are about 900 women on there talking about experience the same thing that I'm experiencing. And then you have the few men that did comment that actually got the
And remember, guys, TikTok is mostly women. But these men talking against the sisterhood, that's what triggers her. You know why? Because it's the truth.
message. Kudos to y'all because you actually love your wives. To the men that got on there and harassed me for my video, what the actual is wrong with you? How dare you?
How dare.
And what kind of audacity do you have that you think that it's okay to treat women like that? The men on there talking shit and saying that I'm the fucking problem. You're the reason that women like me are leaving fucking men like you.
Really? Wow.
And there is a reason that that video has been viewed over 60,000 times. And it's probably by all women. Because our fucking men have failed us. They do not give a f about us, women. They don't. Go read the comments. Our men don't give a f about what's going on, and they don't give a f that we are completely dying inside in complete turmoil. They don't care. They don't care.
And again, all we hear is I want, I needs, I deserve, I. I haven't heard this woman appreciate even one thing that this man has done for her. Instead, you will hear her bragging about how she stopped even saying thank you to her husband when he helps around the house in this next clip.
I told you.
This is insane.
This is why you don't do that, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why you don't start changing and start making favors, because then what she does is she uses that against you guys.
Typically, I would thank my husband when I catch him doing the dishes or putting laundry away or feeding the dogs, whatever. And then I found myself saying, why am I thanking him for doing things he should be doing?
Damn.
By thanking him, it's almost saying, thank you for taking that off of my plate. Thank you for doing something that I don't have to do now. So I've stopped saying thank you. When I see him doing things that are really just the bare fucking minimum, I don't say thank you. And part of it is very fucking liberating.
Wow.
Part of it is I feel bad for not thanking him. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
If this dude is smart, bro, I will be looking for a lawyer, man. I will lawyer my F up, man. Move my asses somewhere that nobody can see them. Not even God will see them. And just disappear, bro. Because this lady...
with me. So,
this is insane.
Doing the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish he would have been doing it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Hey, she's
Because
done,
now,
guys.
10 years in, it's like... too late, Mo.
You just can't make this shit up.
Golly.
This is the attitude of a woman who has the nerve to say that our men have...
That's why you don't give in, man. Now she has a frame. You see how she overused it? She's even capable of telling everybody that her husband is now a pussy. Damn, bro. Let me hear the beginning again.
Because I wish that I could have saved my marriage.
Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next one.